it's Jazzy Horse Girl 101, and today I am going to be doing my BreyerFest 2024 haul video. So yeah, this is going to be everything I got at BreyerFest this year. I did go in person. I got down there on Wednesday night and then stayed until Monday morning. So it's the longest I've ever been in Kentucky for the event. Excuse my cat, she's just gonna walk by. But yeah, let's get right into it. And we'll start with the kind of freebies I got. So I didn't get a whole lot of like free stuff because I did a lot of like other stuff. I didn't just do BreyerFest, so I've kind of been so I didn't really get a whole lot of free things, but I did get the Collector Club sticker that they were handing out at the Collector Club tent. Of course, I got the magnet. I picked that up, so that will go in the fridge then. And then I also, of course, the wristbands. I had 2 all-access tickets, but one of them was for my friend. She doesn't collect Breyers, so I said, and she graduated college this year, so I said for her graduation present, I'd buy her ticket. So she has the other all-access wristband, and then my dad, I bought him a ticket so he could come with, because he was my driver, because I don't like to drive, so. And then the last little freebie I got was this little thing. This was on Maggie Bennett's table. She had this and some stickers. So I picked this up at the table. Maggie Bennett wasn't there, but the one lady that was kind of like running the table gave me a little story about it. It's a replica of like a artifact that they found, I believe in Germany is what she said. So yeah, it's just a little replica of a real life horse artifact. My cat keeps walking in front of the camera, sorry. But yeah, so just a cute little horse thing that I picked up because it was free. So I'm gonna do in the order that I bought these horses. So as I mentioned before, I got down there Wednesday night. It was late, so I didn't go to the Clarion or anything. But I did go Thursday night. And the first girl I got was Bluegrass Bandit. I got her for $60, which I think was pretty good price for her. She's gorgeous. Really no big flaws on her. I think I will be able to photo show her fairly easily. She is beautiful shading. Yeah. So she was the first one I got. I do have a Bluegrass Bandit that I just sold recently for $40. Because she was more body quality than show quality, so yeah, happy to pick her up. The next one that I grabbed was the Ideal Show Jumper. He was in the same room as Bluegrass Bandit. I also picked him up for $60. He's gorgeous, no major flaws on him either, so yeah, that's him, and he is very, very nice. The third horse I bought, he's one that I actually didn't know existed until I saw him, but it's this guy. He is, I believe, called Riderless. He is a Tractor Supply special, or limited edition from, I believe 2012 is what his tag said. I don't fully remember, but he is gorgeous shading, no major flaws. I picked him up for $50. And then my final purchase on Thursday was these guys, the 30th anniversary set of Steelmates. I've been wanting this ever since I saw it at BreyerFest. I did not attend the BreyerFest where they were selling it that year, but I'm actually going to take them out of the box because I do plan to show them if they're show quality, so we get to unbox it and I'll show you each of them a little bit closer. Okay, so that was more challenging to get them out of there than I thought, but this is all it comes with. They're all mini versions of like 10 celebration horses from like past years. So we've got, so first up, Mini All Glory. Very, very pretty. A nice dark bay, very nicely shaded. Next up is Pagos, I believe. Probably butchering his name, but he's got some interesting dapples. They aren't fantastic, but they're not terrible. They're just not very blended into the rest of him, so they're just kind of like random. They don't really fade as well. So they're not, I just wish they were a little more like faded and not just kind of in a little spot. Next up is Mariah's Boone. Very, very cute little steelmate. And he's got pinky on his nose, and of course he has his blue eye and his brown eye. So he's very cute. Is smart and shiny. Very, very cute little stalemate. A little orange than I'd like, but I think it's better than the original Smart and Shiny, the traditional version. I think it's a little less orange, but still a very orange Palomino, but very shimmery, so yeah, no major flaws on this guy either. So far, very happy with the 30th anniversary set. Next up is the Glossy Frisian. Not even going to try to say his name, but he is from 2014. That's the original Celebration horse. So, yep, just a typical black Frisian. Nothing too fancy, but he is glossy, so. Next up is Mini Simba. I do love this draft mold. I love chunky drafts. He does have a flaw right here. I think he got rubbed from his box, but it is black, so I think I'll be able to fix him. But the body of him is actually pretty good. He's got some nice roaning. I do really like his roaning. I think it's well done. So I think if I just get some black paint and try to fix that box rubbing on, I guess he has some on this leg too. On the backs of all his legs, he might turn out pretty good. Next up is Mini Imperador. Very, very pretty. Again, not seeing any major flaws, but does have the difficult dappling problem, although this one has a bit of a better fading. Next up is Nasruddin, who was originally a Mawari horse, but is now on the Arabian horse steelmate. First one I have on this mold. He's actually really well done too. His shading's really nice and doesn't really have much overspray or underspray problems. So he's actually a really nice copy as well. Then we have Brass Hat on the Thoroughbred mold. Again, nothing really wrong with him. All these horses are very well done, very nice paint jobs, no really overspray or underspray problems, beautiful shading. So I'm extremely happy with this set, and I'm really happy to add them because I've wanted them ever since they came out. I don't know if I mentioned, but I did pay $90 for all 10 of them. So, and then the last one is Oliver. I actually do not have this celebration horse. I did not attend in person that year, so I did not get him. But I have all the celebration horses between 2017 and 2024, except for him, just because it was the one year that I didn't attend and it wasn't online. But he has some very pretty markings. I really, really like him. This mold is a mare, so this one is a mare, but yeah, very, very cute. Love the markings. So that was it for Thursday. So Friday was the first official day of BreyerFest, so we went to the park, and of course I picked up my Athenian lady, one of these cuties in a box, and then have one of them outside of the box. But in general, if I attend BreyerFest either online or in person, I keep one in the box and one out of the box. So yeah, beautiful shading on this girl. Absolutely love her. Beautiful, beautiful celebration horse. She's my second favorite celebration horse I have. Danny would be the first, but she is a very close second because she's very, very pretty. So, Of course, when I picked up my celebration horses, I got my general admission stalemate from my dad's ticket. I didn't really want any of these. I'm not a decorator fan, but she's grown on me. I think she's really well done. I'm very picky when it comes to if I keep a decorator or not. But she's cute. Like I said, I haven't decided what I'm doing with her yet, but for now, she's part of my collection. Once I saw the line was pretty low for special runs for all access tickets, I went and got my special runs. So the first one I got was Sorry Not Sorry, and I thought I was gonna love him, but once I had him in hand, I was like, I don't really like him. I did get the glossy version. I'll show you a picture here. So this was Sorry Not Sorry that I pulled. So I sold him basically that night and took him and gave him to someone that would love him a lot more than I did. I got Fighter, this gorgeous mare. This is like my favorite draft mold. I absolutely adore this mold. I do have the Premier Club horses on here on this mold, and I'm definitely congaing it. Anytime I see it, I'm gonna buy it because I absolutely adore them. They are so pretty. I'm a sucker for drafts, and I'm a sucker for long manes and tails, so she's like right up my alley. And she just has gorgeous shading. No major flaws on her. She's just so pretty. So happy I have her in my collection. And then her baby, of course, is so cute. Yeah. So happy with him. He is a decent copy. He has a little smudging in his markings, so he's not super crisp. But they're just like little baby smudges. Nothing like major that like if you just glance at him you wouldn't notice. It's only if you stare at him for a while that you kind of see him. I guess it's a her. It's a little filly. But she does have her blue eye and her brown eye. And her brown, some of them, the brown eyes look weird, but she has a very sweet brown eye. Some of them I've seen look a little wild-eyed on their brown eye side, but yes, she is very well done. She does have the problem that they all have, where her mom smushed her, so her legs are a little warped, which I will be heating up and fixing it. She does stand on her own, so she didn't get it as bad as some of them have, but her feet are still a little warped, so I will probably be trying to fix that. But yeah, that's my Fighter and Survivor. So of course you can't go to BreyerFest and not get a surprise horse. So I got 2 surprise horses. The first one that I pulled, and I'm so lucky and so blessed to have gotten this guy or girl. I got a glossy. My first ever glossy at BreyerFest. I've been doing it for 7 years now, and this is the first time I've ever gotten a glossy. So I finally got lucky and ended up getting one of the limited runs. So this is the Wild Bay variation. Beautiful shading. There is one thing that I'll say is my personal preference, and the only thing I dislike about her is the white tail. I wish they did a classic bay, just straight up normal bay, like the same exact coloring, just a black tail. The white tail is not my thing, but she's so gorgeous otherwise that I'm tempted to keep her. But I may sell her down the line, but for right now she is going to be part of my collection just because she is gorgeous shading and not meant, like, I don't see any flaws on her at all. So yeah, just a personal preference. I wish she just was a regular thoroughbred bay, like red bay. That would have been top for me, but she's very good, gorgeous otherwise. The next pony I got was another surprise, and I pulled my favorite one out of the lineup, and it seems to be a lot of people's favorites, the beautiful Appaloosa. So I was very good with my selections this BreyerFest. So yeah. She is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Beautiful copy. Again, no major flaws on her that I found. Just very well done. I know a lot of people were struggling with quality for the surprise horse, but I got very lucky and got some really nice horses. I usually don't get that lucky, so yeah, I love her face markings. Just so cute, just like the cutest little face. She's just very, very pretty, and I'm so happy that I got the one that I really wanted. So that was it for Friday. I did not go to the Clarion Friday night. Me and my friend went out and did some fun things at night. So the next will be Saturday morning. I went into the Breyer store and I got a couple models from there. So the first horse I got at the Breyer store, because he just happened to be the first one that I saw. I knew I really wanted him eventually, but I got him at BreyerFest, is Quite Away Spinabi. He is Guy McLean's horse, and Guy McLean is one of my favorite trainers and performers, and his horse is absolutely amazing. Even though Guy McLean is based in Australia, is where he's from, and this is an Australian stock horse, but he does have a US based barn when he brings his horses. Well, I think his horses actually stay at that barn. I don't know for sure, but it is close by me, so he does go to a lot of horse related events in my area, so I see him almost all the time. So yeah, Quite Away Spinabi is just a very pretty horse, and Breyer did a good job with his shading. I also conga the Latigo mold, so definitely another reason that I had to pick him up. So, and then of course I picked up the mule, Alan, a day's work. He is still in box because I don't have space for him yet. As soon as I figure out where I'm putting him, I will unbox him, but for now he's just gonna hang out in the box so he stays not damaged. But he is very cute. I did handpick him. I did look through a bunch to find one with not a lot of roaning. I liked the little more subtle roaning. And one that had good shading on the face. So he is handpicked from a decent selection. And the last limited edition I got was the Best of BreyerFest Stalemate set. Of course, I'm going to unbox them. I decided to unbox all the Stalemates on video because why not? So I tried to handpick them for ones that made them all look at least fairly decent. Of course, I could only see one side of them, so I wasn't totally sure what they would look like once I got them out. But the first one is Bulletproof, the drafty boy. And he does have a flaw right here. He does have a little paint chip, but this was his offside, so I didn't know he'd had that. So that's a little disappointing that he has a little paint chip. But otherwise, very nicely shaded and everything. He's good on this side, which is what the side I could see. There was a couple that I looked through that had little paint chips everywhere, so, you know, it's Breyer, so their quality control isn't 100%. So, next up we have Wannabe. And Wannabe is my least favorite of the set, but I will say the shading on her, or him, is very nice. Even though he's my least favorite, I actually still really like him. So, I'm actually very glad he's part of my collection, and he doesn't really have any major flaws, so that's always nice too. Then we have Flowers, who I picked because of the kind of the darker shading. I wanted like a darker variation, and her little snip is adorable. She has an adorable face. And then we have Dance the Night, with underspray right here on his tail. His shading's really nice though. He kind of has like a darker face on this side, so his shading's very interesting. But yeah, he's really cute. He's glossy, little fighting stallion, Appaloosa. Then the last one of the set is New Rules. He is very, very pretty. I loved his markings and I loved his color. He was one that I was looking to find a nice one out of the set. I love this sock. Like, this is really neat looking. Oh, and I did do this on Friday. We did do the stalemate painting tent. So I painted this little girl. She's a bay, little pony with the little markings. The paint that they had for black was very shimmery, so she is a very shimmery girl. But yeah, I just painted her at the booth. Alright, so Saturday night I went to the Clarion. Bacante. I ended up picking up her. She's really nice on this side, or this side. But she does have a box rub on her barrel on this side, right there. It's not super noticeable, but yeah, she's not showable on this side. She is, I think, pretty showable on her other side. And this is my first weather girl. So yeah, now I officially have a weather girl. So and then yeah, also picked up these guys. They were both new in box together. They are the Best of British full set. These guys are very, very cute. I saw this girl for sale in a room by herself for $30, and I picked these guys up for $50 together. They are very, very cute. Friday, I guess it was my full day, because I picked up the twin Palomino foals. I love me a good Palomino. They reminded me of halflingers, so I had to get them because I have a halflinger in real life. Very good condition. I picked them both up together for $30, which I thought was a fantastic deal for them, because they are so cute. And then this is the other twin, who is also in very good condition. She does have a little, I guess that rubbed off. That was just dirt. I thought it was a mark, but yes, very good condition, very cute, and they were alright. So that was it for Friday or Saturday. That was Saturday. So then Sunday morning, I did pick up this at the park. I did pick up 2 shirts too, but no one cares about t-shirts. So just picked it up from the Steelmate painting thing, just so I could paint it later. Also on Sunday, before we left the park, I did the second chance sale, and I got another surprise, and I pulled the green decorator, which I disliked very much. I thought it was lazy. It was a lazy decorator because it was just clearware. Like, there was no design. If there was some sort of design on it, I think it would be nice, but it was so boring. So I ended up trading for the glossy Bayo Vero, which they're in the mail right now. We just sent them out a little while ago. So my glossy decorator is going to someone, and I'm getting a glossy Overo, so very happy about that. But Sunday night, my dad drove me over to the Clarion to do last minute shopping. The first one I picked up on Sunday night was this guy. I got him for $95. This is Icicle. He is a limited edition from 2013, and he is so cute. Such a cute little Welsh pony. He is adorable, and he's in really good condition. Nothing super wrong with him. So I was really happy with $95 for him. Another purchase I made Sunday was this girl. Because I had gotten the foals, the twin Palomino foals, and I saw her in a room, I was like, she would be the perfect mama for my foals. It does $35, and I picked her up for $30. She's in pretty good condition for how old she is. I think she was a limited edition from a while ago. So she is the mama to my 2 Palomino foals, so they're a little Palomino family. So yeah, she's a very, very cute. I think she goes really well with the foals, which I have them here. So yeah, they're a cute little family now. Next up, I also picked up this guy. He was listed as $25, and I bought him for $20. He's a deluxe collector club stalemate from I want to say 2 years ago, last year. But yeah, he's very pretty. I loved his shading. I don't love basic black horses, but when they have shading like this, it makes them so pretty. And I think glossy black horses just really stand out. Happy to pick him up for 20. I thought that was a good price for him. And then probably one of my best deals other than Icicle. I was just going around and I picked this guy up just because I thought his markings were really neat. He was listed as $50. And I was just looking at him because I thought he was interesting, and the guy saw me looking at it, like, make me an offer. And I was like, well, I only have $20 left in cash. That is all I have left in cash. So would you take 20 for him? And he kind of looked at me like, you know, that's a little lower than he's worth. And I was like, I realize that, but it's cash. And he said, sure. So, did sell him to me for $20. So I was really thankful about that. He was a really nice guy. I think his name is Impress Me, but his markings are just so neat. I love them. I'm very happy to pick him up for $20 because he's definitely worth more than that. And the final horse that I actually got him on Saturday night. But because he was one of my favorite purchases of the whole weekend, I decided to leave him till last because he is officially my first Peterstone. I finally bought my first Peterstone, and it's this guy. I went into the room and there was a couple Peterstones on the table, but his coloring is so interesting. I really loved it. Like he's just so pretty. Like this coloring and his markings are just beyond gorgeous. And he was $100, which is, you know, amazing to get a Peterstone that's this beautiful in this quality. I don't really know anything about Peterstones, so I don't know who he is or how much was made of him. But just loved how cool he looks. So I'll have to look him up. I don't know if there's something like Identify Your Breyer for Peterstones, but maybe I'll join a Peterstone group on Facebook and ask who he is and more info about him. But officially have my first Peterstone. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope you enjoyed, and see y'all next time. Bye.